Previously, on our adventures in the world of The Witcher, desperation had fueled a daring escape plan as the group scrambled to escape their captors. Thanks to Mare's high-risk, high-reward actions, hope began to take shape. But danger still loomed. Kaspar now is facing the twisted experiments of Tupacero, and is prepared for some potentially forced mutation. Meanwhile, a critical mistake by Opheia left the group's escape plan now exposed, and with the clock ticking, safety still remains a distant dream. So, we'll get back into it in the prison of Barag Durhal. All right, so here we find ourselves, and the situation is this. Kaspar, you are currently restrained on this operation table, and the restraints are not dimeridium, but they are very strong metal. And you have two guards nearby. Tupacero is kind of holding his hand, which you have just bitten, and the sound of Opheia's air magic fumble has alerted everyone in the nearby vicinity. The three of you that are outside still see Clarice and Lindarian in their respective cells, and the soldier that Mare one-shot slumped on the ground. You see that that guard does have some weaponry. So otherwise you are all unarmed and unarmored in this moment. So Kaspar, you are up first, although what you can do is limited. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to try to use Axie to get one of the guards to undo one of my restraints.
Okay.
One of my wrist restraints.
All right. So go ahead and give us your Axie cast.
Axie cast. Use all my stamina.
Battle lip gloss.
Something I believe Mare literally has.
No, she's got battle chapstick. That's it.
Her days of battle lip gloss are long
behind her.
over.
She left the lip gloss behind on Sodden Hill.
Literally, she lost it there.
Yeah.
Her favorite formula.
They discontinued it. She's so old. They don't want to make it anymore.
Oh my god, it's like the My Chemical Romance MAC eyeshadow.
And Kaspar, which one are you casting this on?
Let's do the one north to me.
Okay. I need to read this for a moment to see if this is something that he can do. So, was he in range?
I don't think I need to move my arms. I think I just need to be able to move my hands.
Yes, you can definitely attempt to cast this. I'm trying to see if Tupacero can cast Dispel if it's not on him, which I don't know why he wouldn't be able to, but I'm not really sure because it's a defensive action. I think the way that we've done it in the past, like people can do an action to like defend someone else, so like block another attack or things like that. So I think he's able to. From the verbiage, I think it's within range. It's an immediate, it's a defensive action to block an attack with or without physical components. And so I don't see why he wouldn't be able to do that. So he's going to attempt to... How much stamina did you put in?
7.
Okay. So he has to put in half as much stamina as you, and he has to beat your spellcasting roll.
which is also not hard.
Let's see.
He
So
could fumble and hurt himself because it is still spellcasting.
yeah,
He's not gonna fumble.
25. He did not fumble.
Yeah.
As you go to begin casting Axie, he kind of turns and just gives like a snap of his fingers, and he says, "No, let's not have that. You don't want me to shackle you again, do you?"
I'm going to do it again.
Okay, fair enough.
Make him spend his
Do it
stamina.
again.
Make him spend his stamina.
Fuck you. Use your stamina.
Yeah,
Bing bong. Fuck your life.
This does still count as extra, and it counts as extra defense too. So
I cast exhaustion upon ye.
that is the true trick to this system
22.
is stamina attrition.
And I have a good amount of stamina, so fuck you.
He watches as you do this. The guard is going to do a resist magic. He crit fumbled, so he did not pass that. You got a 6. So you do manage to coerce the guard here with the second attempt. Kaspar, what does that look like as you do that?
I think I'm literally just gonna look at fucking Tipicero and just do it again. Just fully disrespect. Like, you're going to unlock me now. To the guard. To the fucking, what is it? Rift fucking, whatever the fuck.
Absolutely. All right. He just kind of looks on the second time and kind of gives you a wry smile as you successfully coerce this guard with your second attempt. So, all right. Let's see.
Now, isn't it an action for me to unshackle the other hand? If he does that.
Yeah, it would probably be. Yeah, these have like pins, right? So it's kind of like a clamp that goes over your wrist and then it's like held in place with a pin. So yeah, it would be an action if the guards are all going on the same. They're going before Tupacero, it looks like so. All right, Kaspar, that is your second action. And anything else you would like to do? Obviously, you cannot move. You're restrained.
Is it an action to spit into Picero's face?
I mean, you can try. It wouldn't be an action. Go ahead and just... It's going to be hard. He's a little distance ways. Yeah, let's see. Just do like a...
Oh, don't do that into the mic. That's so bad sounding.
Patooey.
Patooey. Would that be archery or brawling?
I think it's going to be just like an athletics, like dexterity, right?
Kaspar really said Hawktua.
What would that be? There's no dex.
An athletics check. Yeah, probably just
athletics. All right.
Just like every middle school boy, athletics, competitive spitting.
Competitive spitting. That was the only thing we did for fun in the Cat Witcher camp.
With a 23, he dodged your spit. As
yeah, that's fine. It's literally just to annoy him. I want to make this guy fucking miserable. Who cares?
All right, Kaspar, that's your turn. Oh, sorry, I didn't actually begin combat. There we go. And now it is Mare. You are up. Mare, your assessment of situation is that you're not sure what's coming, but you've probably got a round or maybe less to prepare for whatever is going to be coming through the doors.
Okay. It's probably going to be coming through this door and not this door.
Well, you're not sure because you don't know really what's through this door, except that the one guard had left like probably 30 seconds ago now.
But
60
I know
seconds.
But I know there's more guards this way. Statistically, it's easier to take.
Yes, you do know
one
that there's
guard.
at least the 4 guards and Tupacero in that chamber.
Okay, so this is a bigger threat. Need to prepare for it. Takes a long fucking time to put on armor. Kilton's still looking pretty rough. You're at how many successes for your thing?
3.
3.
I could fight though.
but she can't move very easily.
Well, thankfully, I have a crossbow.
You don't.
You don't yet.
Well, I will.
In a second.
Okay. That's true.
Lindarian's over here. I'll move to. Can you fight?
I've been trained in the combative arts, yes, some.
Okay, I'm just gonna unlock him.
Please free me from these shackles.
What if I answered questions like this as Kilton? Yes, I've been trained in the combative arts.
I will free you, but you have to fight with us.
I can fight. I will. Just let me out of the cell.
I know Clarice can't fight. I know she's got like nothing. She's got Zephyr, and that's it. That's not combative. That's defensive. All right, I'm gonna unlock his cell. The more allies we have, the better.
All right, so your first action will be to unlock his cell. So Lindarian is now freed.
And I'll spend stamina to do a heal on Kilton. I won't treat the wound, but I do want to get his HP pull up a little bit, and that'll last for a while because it's mine is lasts per round for a number of rounds rather than concentration. So I will spend 3 stamina, cast this again, using the staff, using the amulet, using the constellation mark. Okay, so for 7 rounds, you'll get 3 health per round.
Gotcha.
So remember that at the top of your turn, you just add 3.
Yep.
So, and does that cost stamina each turn?
No.
Okay, that's just Opheia's just the active one.
Opheia's
Right?
cost
Right.
stamina because druids.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I think yours might be cheaper, though.
I think Opheia can choose how much to put into it or something. All right, Mari, that's that's 2 actions. You pump some healing into Kilton, and you start to feel kind of that warm glow, kind of like basking in sunshine as your body begins to kind of magically mend.
And then I'm going to get out of the way so he can get out of his cell, and I'm going to get into this corner here.
Okay.
I want to be far away from these guards.
Sounds good. All right.
My field of vision so I can see the entire room finally.
Yeah, and you turn around. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, Kilton, you are up. You are healing. So you get
3.
3 HP.
Sweet. All right. I'm gonna grab this crossbow.
And his
Okay.
bolts.
Then
Yes.
bolts.
So let's see. This guard has a
Maybe his
mace,
helmet, too.
a crossbow, and 10 bolts.
You can grab his helmet too.
If you have, you can grab his helmet probably. I think it'll be like an action per grab. So like the crossbow and bolts will be 1, and then if you want to, I'll tell you can grab and equip the helmet if you want, Kilton.
Yep. What kind of helmet?
So he has a armored hood.
Oh, armored hood. Cool. I already have that one. Wait, no, I don't. All right. Let me add it.
The armored hood is a medium. I think it's 14 protection to the head.
Got it.
And then his
Beats the hell
crossbow
out of
is a
dying.
standard, just 46 plus 2 crossbow.
All right. Yep. I've got one of those already. I'll just equip
Perfect. All right, so you can equip both of those. That would be 2 actions to pick the items up and equip them. So,
it. I will.
Get that nerd in initiative.
oh yes.
I'll get out of the way.
Clarice
so
is
he
already
can-
in initiative. Those 2 are acting on hers. So,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna. Oh man. I'm gonna move here.
Brace the door.
Brace the door.
yes.
I know I literally have a broken leg, but like maybe that makes me more braceable. Because of I'm certainly not stepping off the ground with it, right?
Technically, I think the doors do open inwards, but yeah, I think we could say we'll just swap it. Sure, you can.
I'm gonna go with you. I just wanted to get out of the way for whoever you said nerd. I don't know. He's in the.
Well, Lindarian is in the cell. Maybe flank the door here.
Yeah.
If you flank the door here, if a guy comes through here, we can probably take him
Totally.
out
Perfect.
once.
We'll do that then.
I can blind him, and you can shoot him at point blank.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta use my pocket sand spell more. He's just got such a low range. It's only good for emergencies.
All right, Kilton, that's your turn. Up next are the soldiers, and the first to go. Let's see. The soldier that you coerced is going to move over to the side of the table and is going to attempt to let's see. So this is an active actually is active, right?
I believe so, yes. Let me double check.
Or it lasts
duration
until it's shaken off, right? So I think on each of his turns he does a check. So what was your DC? Was it 22 for that second one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Resist magic. Did not pass again.
Yo.
So he's going to attempt to go in to unlatch your right arm. And as he does so, the other guard is going to say, "What are you doing? Stop!" And they're going to have a contested, just brawling check here to see which one, as the second guard tries to grab him and stop it. So first one rolled a 17, second one rolled a 21. So the second one grabs the arms of the coerced one. Your arm is still latched, Kaspar, as the second guard goes in to stop the first one. Tupacero kind of just looks on. He's like, this shit again. As the other two guards that are in the chamber with you.
Am I too much trouble?
Tupacero is going to turn to the other two and go deal with whatever's happening out there.
Oh, he's only going to
Make
send
it
us
quick.
2? Thank you.
What's that?
He's only going to send us 2? Thank you. That's much manageable. That's very manageable.
Well, the other two are struggling over Kaspar's body.
They can continue to do that. They can continue to do that.
Yeah. Let's see. What is their speed? Their speed is not amazing. These two are going to open the door and come out. Let's see. This first one, since Opheia is right there,
Jeez.
is going to attack Opheia. All right, Opheia. The first attack comes in at your torso. And, it used the wrong stat. Sorry, let's see. Swinging their kind of cudgel or baton that they have. And that was supposed to use a different skill. Let me see. What's their... So it would be 18 to dodge.
I am going to try. Let me do some math here.
Or block or whatever you'd like to do.
I don't have anything to block with. Reflex. I'm gonna roll dodge escape. I'm gonna put 3 points of luck, 5 points of luck into this.
I will also say, I think reposition is also an option. So if you want to try, I think that's still dodge escape. Just means you can also move.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move a tile to the right. Yeah, or as many as I can.
Yeah.
I think I might be got here. But I'm gonna put luck into this. I'm gonna try to get out of the way. No. No.
Oh, that's a bad crit on Opheia.
1.
All right, first let's do damage. Okay, Opheia, it's going to do 22 points of damage to your stamina. They're doing non-deadly. I mean, kind of non-deadly, because this is still a crit, so it's going to do actual damage on top of this. But this damage, the 22 to your torso, is I believe it goes to your stamina for non-lethal damage. It appears as though they are trying to beat you into submission, not necessarily fully kill you.
That is most of my stamina. Okay. And do I take any damage from that besides the stamina?
Unfortunately, because you fumbled, yes. So let me go down here.
Tries to be non-lethal and is bad about it.
Getting beaten by like a metal cudgel is
like the average cop.
Yeah, it's not great. You're gonna take 10 points of damage to your actual health, and then this is a deadly one. So
no.
I mean, none of them are really like bludgeoning effect wise.
You could say it just doesn't happen.
Let's see. I'm gonna do a off because they are aiming for your torso because they're trying to beat you into submission. I'm gonna say for the sake of this though, they kind of as you kind of try and dodge out of the way, you kind of with that really bad fumble, dodge very in the wrong direction and take the brunt of this kind of to the upper part of your back of your neck. And it's going to give you a concussion, but it's going to give you a worse concussion because that's a difficult critical. So if you look at the concussion on the difficult table, it says blow causes a minor concussion. This would be a major concussion. So you're going to have to make a stun save every round and then take it double everything else basically. So -4 to int, reflex, and dex. And then once you're stabilized, we'll look at that. But for now, -4 to int, reflex, and dex. And you'll have to make a stun save.
Let me pull these up so I can add these on.
Yeah, page
there
159
for int, reflex. Man, okay.
Kilton and Mara, you see this guard burst out through the door and just beat Opheia with this heavy cudgel, and you see you can hear the sound of it. It's oh, that's really bad.
Hell?
What was that, Kaspar? I think you're...
Oh, it was a joke.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, that was the guard's attack. Let me see. I think... Nope, the mace has a rate of fire of 1, so you're good there. So that was the first guard. Opheia, you're reeling. Go ahead and give us a stun save now for the sake of it.
Oh, hold on. I accidentally... yeah, I'm going to do a stun save. What was my... Sorry, I put the wrong value in the dex table. I need to fix that first.
Okay, no worries. Not a huge rush, so...
And now I can do a stun save. Okay.
Okay, so you are not stunned, but you have a very heavy negative modifier, and also you're almost out of stamina, which means you'll be unconscious very quickly if you try and cast anything, probably. Or use too many more dodge actions or anything like that. That's the first soldier. The second one can't really get past you because the other one stopped here. So unfortunately, the second guard is going to do the same thing because he's kind of blocked by his compatriot there. Same thing, looking for the torso with a bludgeoning attack.
Motherfucker!
Wow, they hate me.
Yeah, it's... It's looking rough for Opheia once again as Kilton and Mare look on. Kaspar, you can kind of just you can't really turn your head from the position you're at, but you can hear what's happening.
It would be free additional stamina for me to have to dodge at this, wouldn't it?
It's 1 additional stamina per dodge. Only actions take 3. So
I'm gonna use some stamina and try.
You might also want to put luck into it if you have any left.
I don't have very much left, but I might as well. Here we go. Wow.
Is that right? Oh, with the reflex from the concussion?
Yeah.
All right.
Game is cruel.
Opheia, you take 25 points of damage to your stamina, which I believe
down.
knocks you unconscious. And then it's going to be another deadly critical because they beat it by a lot. So that'll be another 10 points of damage to Opheia.
They're just gonna straight up kill you.
Yeah, I think I'm dead. I mean, I have 12 HP left, but that's not taking...
They're trying to do non-lethal damage here, but they're not very good at it, as one would expect from a bunch of guards. All right, for this one, the effect is going to be somewhere between like a fractured leg and a... Actually, you know what? Here, we'll do an actual deadly critical. We'll do the septic shock again, because that makes sense. As the second one, the heavy blow lands on like your abdomen, you feel something rupture inside your torso, as Opheia is now set with septic shock, and waste begins to enter your bloodstream. You're going to quarter your stamina, take a -3 to int, will, reflex, and dex, and you are poisoned.
Christ.
Will, reflex.
This is just the fight on the road again, but worse.
These guys are... I mean, Mara, you can one-hit them if you get it lucky, but they can do a lot of damage if they hit. And also they crit, which sucks twice, because, yeah.
Evil.
So, Opheia, you are unconscious at this point. Or exhausted.
Oh, yeah, I don't lose consciousness, but I can't do anything other than...
Yeah, you're essentially like in death state, but you're not dying. However, your critical wounds have other things to say. So you are bleeding now internally, and you're concussed and septic. So that's the first 2 guards. And the door behind Mare and Kilton opens as a guard opens and bursts through that door.
Man.
And let's see. Let's do a... Okay. Sees Kilton first and is going to swing at Kilton with his mace. All right.
You crit again.
No crit. 21 towards the torso for Kilton.
I would like to dodge or ideally escape.
All right.
Fuck me.
This is rough.
God damn, this is like not going well.
We're gonna die. Sorry guys, I killed us all. We're gonna die.
What else
really
were we going to do? Shit in the bucket some more?
You said that last time and we didn't die, so...
Yeah, we're way further than I thought we were going to be.
I thought we could... This is way cooler
I want my fucking armor.
Kilton, you take 15...
I want my freedom.
15 points of damage to your stamina.
Oh. What?
Yeah, he's doing non-lethal as well.
Oh.
The bludgeoning. So 15 points to your stamina.
Hey, all right.
But because you fumbled with a 9 and he beats you by 12, then...
I'm getting injured, aren't I?
Yeah, unfortunately.
He's doing a bad job of non-lethal.
They're all really bad at not killing you.
Because we all keep fucking beefing it.
The boss sent them the memo like last week not to kill people, and they've been a kill people kind of group for like years now, and they're just like, the fuck is this bullshit? Don't kill people. Did you see that email?
5 points of physical like HP damage.
Oh, all right.
And yeah, you only beat it by 10.
Beat it by what?
He beat it by
beat me
12. My
yeah.
earpiece just fell off. Gosh, where did it go? Why did that happen now? Oh, it's all the way under there. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Hopefully that's the earpiece.
We should leave this in the final edit.
Okay.
Like and subscribe.
All right. So, with a complex critical, despite this guard's attempt at bludgeoning you into unconsciousness, he also bludgeons you a bit too roughly.
To consciousness?
Yes. You're going to get broken ribs as the blow breaks your ribs, causing immense pain when you bend and strain. You take a -2 to body and -1 to reflex and dex.
When I bend and strain or in general?
In any direction.
God damn it.
That's that guard's turn.
I fucking hate critical wounds.
Yeah,
they make the system very interesting, but like it seems we collect them like Pokemon cards.
I mean, it's fun when you get to inflict them, but yeah. It is now Tupacero's turn as he kind of isn't even really paying attention to what's happening out in the cell and is going to begin his operations on Kaspar. Since Kaspar... actually, is he gonna deal with the guard who is... Does he want to dispel it? Kaspar, go ahead and give us a human perception check.
Oh boy. I'm so good at these.
All right, 6. It's hard to tell what
What did you need to
Tupacero
pass?
It's hard to tell what Tupacero is thinking. What you do not pick up on, Kaspar, is that Tupacero has a look on his face that is of kind of extreme disgust and disappointment as he looks at the guard that has succumbed to your Axie, which is an relatively low-level spell, all things considered.
A lesser magic.
And he is going to cast a mental command on that guard in kind of an active, just almost like vindictive spite. The guard will need to beat a 27 on his resist magic, and he gets a +5 to this because Tupacero kind of waves his hand in a almost kind of formulation of a sign type, and you feel the magic kind of pulse through the air as he looks into the eyes of this guard and says,
I have quite high standards here. You do not meet up. You are no longer needed.
And he is going to coerce or mental command this guard to kill himself.
Cool. Hey, can I learn how to do that?
That is a mage spell.
That is a master level mage spell. So sorry, buddy, but
I can learn how to do that.
With a 16, even despite the bonus
what the fuck is
for
wrong
his
with you guys?
A real Freerin ass moment.
Kill yourself.
This guard is now superseded the command to free you to now command to off himself. So that's Tupacero's turn.
Bastard.
He is going to kind of move over here to some of his other equipment.
I am terrified to know exactly what this guy's stamina pool is.
Ooh, good thing we're not monetized. Hungry Man would be pulling out right now.
Hungry Man never pulls out. All right.
Okay.
That's Tupacero's turn. It's Clarice.
It's not Monday, but Brick.
Clarice is still imprisoned and cannot do anything. And
She can't even give me
Lindarian,
like one healing spell.
let's see. She cannot. She's still in her cell. But Lindarian heroically is going to run up and actually, I don't know if he needs to get that close because he's going to cast.
Yeah, don't get that close, bud.
He's not combat mage. He's gonna cast Enye at. Or let's see, what's the other one? This is.
He's got Enye. That's better than most mages. It's better than what most mages have.
Yeah, the other one is the 2x. I guess 2x2 is just one square, right? So, yeah, he might do Tano Ilchar.
Tano, that's a good one.
Most
I
of
think
the
I'll
mages
just that.
I know.
Let's see.
That will 100% set him on fire instead of
Yeah,
just
but it doesn't do any damage on its own. I think he's gonna do Enye because that does damage on its own. So
he doesn't have to be that close to do Enye.
but he's not a. I mean, he's a little Banard nerd. He'll be like maybe here. He'll be like that.
Yeah.
All right. He rolled really well. 27 to beat. So this guy has to do a dodge or block, and he's gonna attempt to dodge it. And with a 15, it does not. So Lindarian does 15 points and ignites this guy.
Whoa.
And it was to the torso.
Did he beat it by 5 or more?
Yeah, he beat it by 12. So it's
that's a critical then.
Yeah. So let's see. He got 15 to the torso. Let's do that first. And then that he does have armor on. So he actually only takes 3 points of damage. Youch. That Brigandine is pretty tanky. And then he is ignited, though, which is bad for him. And it was a critical, which goes through. And he beat it by 12. So that is a complex critical. So he takes 5 more damage flat. Whoops. Nope. That's the wrong number. There we go. And then he is now ignited. So he will take 5 points of damage to every part of his body that can be soaked by armor at the start of his next turn. So, all right, that is Lindarian's turn. And Opheia, you are unconscious at this point. You need to make a stun save, essentially, to be able to do anything. You're not unconscious. You're just, on the ground in a facsimile of unconsciousness.
I pulled it up, and I'm essentially, in addition to the stun, I need to recover, I guess, at least 20 points of health. So this is going to be fun.
Okay.
Wow.
You are still completely stunned, unconscious. Opheia is you're prone now as well because you fall into the ground. So Opheia is prone. Fortunately, that is all Opheia can really do. Kaspar, you are up.
Kaspar, I am up. All right. If you keep killing your guys, you're going to run out of help around here.
I think we'll be just fine, and it helps to sort out the weak ones.
So this guy's like he was going for the guy who was trying to unbind my wrist, right? So he's kind of by my hand?
So this guy had stopped this guard from releasing you on the last turn, and then now that guard that you had axied is superseded by the mental command to damage himself.
Okay, so within 2 meters of me?
Yeah, I mean, close to
of
you.
My hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to cast Igni on him.
Okay. At 19, Tupacero is going to cast Dispel. And how much stamina did you put into that?
7.
7. So he does half of that. With a 34, he snaps his fingers again, and the sparks fizzle out from your fingers as he goes, Now, I told you to behave. It's
and
easier.
Again.
All right. Ooh, Kaspar with a 32. I don't know that he can beat that unless he crits. We'll see. $27 does not beat it, so you get the second one off. You see
what's up?
Well, honestly, you probably don't with Kaspar, your abysmal human perception, but
yep.
if you were more perceptive, you would see that there is a distinct look of annoyance on Tupacero's face at this point as you succeed and pass his spell casting ability there.
Like I said, if you don't take care of your guys, you're going to lose all of them.
Who does he? Are you hitting the one who's not about to off himself?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Kaspar, go ahead and roll for damage on that second Igni. Ooh.
Oh, it is, and it's lit on fire too.
Yeah.
on
All right.
fire.
So 27 to the leg, so it will be halved.
That actually makes sense with how he's standing too. So
Yeah.
love how that works out.
Light his crotch on fire.
Burn his dick off.
Burn his dick off.
Tristan, did you just say love wins?
Happy burn his dick off Friday.
All right. So he takes, let's see, halved, and then his armor. Or sorry, no, it's armor first and then halved, right? It's not applying it automatically. It's not doing the maths for me. So it'd be.
Oh.
I don't know why. It's something with these guys as tokens that it's not registering them. So.
That's weird. Do you have a dummy? You might have to do it to the initiative guy.
Yeah, it's something with it, but it's easy enough to do manually here. So, armor first. He has pretty solid Redanian greaves on, and then that damage is halved. He ends up taking 6 points of damage to his leg, and he is ignited now, though, which is the bad part. So he bursts into flames. His kind of these dark robes that they wear burst into flames as the sparks begin to catch. He goes, put it out! All right, Kaspar, that's your 2 actions. And Mare, you are up.
All right. I don't want Kelton to be hit anymore. I'm gonna point blank on Yalek, this guy, to the head. I already know their resist magic sucks. Let's
Absolutely.
try it. I am about half out of stamina, so I might have to take a recovery action next time. Yalek, we're using amulet, constellation. -6 for a called shot.
Ooh, nice. All right.
To see it.
Please.
With a -6 even, that is an incredible...
Beautiful.
I exploded. Yay!
Yeah, I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, so did he.
I exploded it in the right way.
Let's see. The only defense he can do is resist magic, which he's not great at. And he crit too, but not even nearly enough. With only a 24, still...
Deadly critical. Deadly critical. Deadly critical. All right, I'll hit the damage button this time.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right, again, 11 damage, not negated by armor or anything, and so 33 to the head, but with a deadly crit, you immediately just like implode this guy's head. Evaporating.
I flick it. Like I flick him in the forehead, and it just turns to grape.
Absolutely, it is. Honestly, he like turns to look at you just as you begin to cast this, and he goes, "Wait, no!" And like he crumples to the ground as he is.
I really hate to imagine the sound.
Yeah,
it's this specific
awful.
hit made.
Patooey.
You know when a palm frond falls off a tree?
Oh God!
It's like that, but like worse.
You are
all right.
Better. Yeah.
Mare, 2 for 2. You've offed these 2 guards, and
I'm gonna take his helmet.
Supposed to do now?
Shoot the ones around Opheia.
No, I'm not gonna be able to explode anybody. Implode.
I'm gonna take the. Can I spend 3 stamina to take the guy's helmet?
You say that, but remember the warg.
It's an action to take it, and then another one to put it on, like equipped something. So
okay.
You could pick it up if you want.
Yeah, I'll pick it up and I'll put it on next turn.
I thought I got a helmet pick up and put on in the same action.
You picked up the crossbow and the helmet, so picking stuff up was one action, and then equipping both of them was another action. So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it was crossbow equip 1, helmet equip 1. That makes way more sense.
I'll just spend the 3. I'm low on stamina. I'm gonna have to take a full recovery. I'm just gonna hold on to this helmet for a little bit.
Yep.
Get some orange juice.
All right, Mare, that is your actions. Any movement?
I'm gonna duck into this door here and get out of line of sight.
Okay. As you step through the door,
Are there more guards?
Mare, whoops, sorry.
Sorry.
Where'd you go? You see, you're in kind of an antechamber type thing. You see there's some windows out looking over some high alpine snowy mountains, and you see there's a door that has just been unlocked by that guard. You see leading out is a kind of long stone bridge in open air, and you see there is one more guard down here. As you note, he seems to be standing guard and has just caught wind of the sounds of battle.
Okay.
So there's probably one more.
I'll hold this choke point. I can do that again.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch,
I mean, just don't crit fail, right? I mean,
Yeah. Don't get shot or stabbed or
mutilated.
yeah.
I can't close the door.
In
Can
the
I?
shot, stabbed, or mutilated game.
You do have the keys. I mean, you have the keys to the prison.
Can I just close this door as an object interaction?
To lock it would be like an action. So I mean, you can
wanna
close the door.
I just want to close it. I know I don't have the action column to lock it.
Yeah.
I'll just close it so he can't shoot at me from that far away.
Fair enough. Yeah, you were able to kind of slide the door shut at least enough to take cover behind. So
Love that image of just look out, no, close the door.
Yeah.
all right, Kilton,
Close it
you are up.
quietly
You have
so it doesn't
cracked
see.
ribs and
You
still a
still saw me.
fractured leg.
Oh, fuck, my movement's so low. I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
I think you can only move 2 meters, right, with your modifier.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was
think-
factored in.
I think you can only move about there.
Oh,
yeah.
I should not have moved so much on the last one.
That's fine. I mean, you were being helped by other
I
people
thought it
and
was.
stuff. So.
I thought it was including that. Wow. Oh, it's the green. Oh my god, I got the green and the yellow mixed up. I didn't think this would happen to me. All right, I heal 3.
Yep.
That's really nice.
Yeah. It is.
I'm gonna shoot this guy. Well,
Okay.
no, I'm gonna shoot this guy. He's on fire.
He is on fire. Yes.
My fucking dex was damaged by the ribs. Having a fucked up leg does not affect my crossbow, but ribs does.
you have to. It's about inhaling and exhaling. That's part of the.
I'm gonna shoot him
technique.
with 3 luck.
All right. 23. Is it an aim shot at all, or?
No, I'm just gonna.
Did
go
you
with
use
what
the
I get.
weapon in the inventory, or just
Oh
do the
shit!
skill?
No, I used the crossbow skill. Let me roll
That's
the
fine.
weapon in the inventory.
Just do a aimed scatter shot or whatever it is. Target human damage. Here, I can do one there.
Oh, what the hell is it? It's not working. Damn it.
So aim to the head. So.
Nice.
Oh
Wow.
Nice. For
So-
some reason, my crossbow isn't working.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Foundry's
I'll add
biggest op
I'll add a
for
new one in.
broken
I'll add
crossbows.
a new one in.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So
I got it.
he has to do a 23 dodge escape to try and beat that headshot. He is on
It's extra
fire.
defense.
And yes. Damn. He fumbled. This is just a really swingy combat. Like,
All right, I got it up. I'm
It's
gonna
a
roll the
swingy
damage.
game when it's only based in 10 digits.
yeah. All right.
This is
So
a hit. I'll roll the damage.
yeah, go ahead and roll damage, and it will be a crit. So
I'm within close range, but not point
he does have
blank.
one of those helmets on as well. So I mean, he does have pretty good head armor, but
We'll see
between
how
the
good.
fire and being shot in the head.
How good? Oh wait, that's the roll. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me actually do the damage.
13. All right.
Times
And
3.
so let's see.
Damn.
Damn.
Initial
It's still
damage,
critical,
yeah,
though.
stopping power. Why is it 5 plus 14? Shouldn't it just be 14? Where is he getting the 5 from?
Does he have another helmet on under the first helmet?
It should only be 14. He should only have that. So,
He still stops it.
yeah. All right.
But it's still a complex. It's still a crit.
Yeah, so you still get the crit damage.
Oh, nice.
So let's go ahead and see there with the... you beat it by 10, right? So it was a complex, so he takes 5 more damage right away from like the impact of it hitting his head, and a complex crit to the head. Let's see. It chips out some of his teeth as the blow kind of like smashes the helmet back against his face, and he's gonna roll 1d10 to see how many of his teeth have just been knocked out.
Oh my god. And then
What's the penalty for not having teeth?
-3 to magical skills and verbal combat.
He got a 10. He crit.
He lost all his front teeth.
Explode it.
He's Grandpa Gummy now.
Yeah.
What if I somehow managed to shoot and it only messed up his molars?
All right.
I took his wisdom teeth out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Honestly, it's kind of fitting that Kilton destroyed a guy's ability to talk.
Yeah, indeed.
I
he
wish
will take
it was more fitting for Kilton to destroy a guy's head from his neck, but I'll take it, and I will spend 3. These guys are doing stamina damage. I don't know if I should do that.
I know it's a whole different thing when your stamina is getting beaten.
Damn. I'll do it anyway. I gotta reload.
To reload? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my turn.
These soldiers are up. This one is going to take 5 points of damage to all of his body parts.
Of his body parts.
Yeah, I think this guy's probably not worried about his teeth. Actually, he was on fire.
That will be soaked by his armor, so everything that he's wearing will be lowered by 1. But he won't take any actual damage from that. Oh, God, come on. Why is that not working? There we go.
What was the critical that Banard Nerd gave him? Lindarian?
Let's see. That was a... Let's see. It was a minor head wound that he got.
Okay. What does that do?
It's int, will, and stun. So he's kind of like a lesser concussion, essentially. Let's see. So that soaks the damage. He is going to... Whoops, I didn't mean to move him. I must have clicked on it by accident. He is going to kind of run over here and is going to stop, drop, and roll and extinguish the flames on him, taking a full action to do that. Oops, no, not triple flames. There we go. And he's going to move up towards Lindarian. The guard here is going to step over Opheia, and he can move... What is his movement? 6? Why is this...
Give this guy a raise for not beating a dead horse.
Yeah, I mean, Opheia, at this point, you are more or less unconscious. There's not much that
I'm
they can do besides just kill you.
They don't want to do that.
His movement should be 6. I don't know why this guy's movement is. He's not modified. He hasn't been hit by anything really, so he can move up to Kilton and is going to try and mace at Kilton's torso again with a 16 to the torso.
Let's find out. Again what? Oh, I'll re-roll it. Please? Not kidding.
That same fumble that you got before.
Yeah.
Well, this one's a new one. They're twins.
So
Although
Kilton,
one was born 3 seconds before the other.
you take 15 points of damage to your stamina.
Fuck me if I had not reloaded. I'm at 0.
And then he beat it by 7. So you take 3 points of HP damage.
God.
And I'm going to say the cracked ribs, because it's, again, another simple, the cracked ribs just get worse. So I'm just going to say double the effect of the cracked ribs. So
I have more broken ribs.
yeah, more broken ribs.
They'll
So
just take longer to heal.
yeah, we'll just double everything on what happens with the cracked ribs. So, Kilton, are you still up?
No, I'm at 0 stamina. I'm at
All right.
3 body.
Is it just me and Lindarian? Oh God.
Clarice is still in prison.
And Kaspar.
And Kaspar.
Casper's gonna.
Oof.
Kilton, you are knocked prone and unconscious, or you're kind of somewhat aware of what's going on, but you're more or less fatigued and unable to really do anything. As that guard bludgeons you, unfortunately. Okay, that's that guard. The guard here that is on fire, same thing. He is going to take 1 point of damage off of all of his armor from the soaked damage from the fire that he is now engulfed by. And
Me, Mare, the Fire Brothers.
Yeah.
is going to run over here and douse him, or stop, drop, and roll, douse himself with a bucket of water or something like that. Use his action to do that. This
What are you
guard
doing?
is mentally commanded by Tupacero, pulls out a dagger and jams it into his eye socket, and he is no more. So he should have resisted coercion better the first time round from Kaspar. He failed his trial there. All right, that's the soldiers that are all in here. And Mara, you hear this outside, the sounds of footsteps running, and someone begin kind of pounding on the door. There is presumably another guard on the other side of the door here now.
I hope he doesn't have keys.
All right, well, with that, it is Tupacero's turn. He's going to kind of just casually look at the soldier that has now doused himself from the fire and kind of just sigh and go amateurs.
Does that guy also got a critical, right?
Which guy?
The guy I set on fire. I critted on him.
Yes, you should. How much was it?
Oh my god, it was
by a lot.
36.
Yeah, so more than, so
No,
it was a
wait.
deadly crit. So,
32.
32.
He should have gotten 10 points more of damage, and then go ahead and roll on the deadly crit table. We can see what happens to him.
Deadly critical table.
Septic shock.
Septic shock, bitch.
All right, so that one is now not feeling great internally, as somehow your Igni has blasted him with such a concussive force that it has ruptured some of his internal organs.
Gave him
Go ahead.
Gave him accelerated appendicitis.
Yeah,
I was going to say it sounds like a pre-existing condition to me.
Look,
He
Houdini.
just mouths the words, "Welcome to the sepsis club."
Welcome to the
I'll say also he is prone now because he stopped, dropped, and roll, as well as the other one, because they both are trying to douse those flames. Tupacero has a large syringe that he has prepared, and it seems to have a sort of greenish glow almost emanating from it.
He put the fucking substance in there.
Some sort of mutation substance that he has prepared. And let's see. He is going to turn to Kaspar and say, I really should replace these shackles with dimeridium, but it is always so fun to watch them struggle. Let's see.
You really get off to this, don't you? That's fucking gross. And I thought Degrim was pathetic.
All
We
right.
can't bait this guy.
No, lovely. Mages are just little men playing God.
Yes, as you are strapped to this kind of cold stone and metal table, You see the kind of iridescent liquid in the syringe, and with a sort of manic, not grin, but a manic grimace, perhaps, he is going to plunge the syringe into the side of your neck, injecting the volatile concoction into your body, Kaspar.
Mutations are permanent.
It's not even a good. That's bad injection technique. He didn't sanitize.
He's gonna take my one mutation slot away and give me something shitty.
He's putting a heme in you, is what he's doing.
Kaspar, your body begins to convulse. I need you to go ahead and do an endurance check here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's
The hand
good.
giveth, the hand taketh away.
Wow.
Christ. That's a
bad fumble.
That's
a
a
bad
spicy,
fumble.
That's a spicy meatball.
Kaspar, describe
Holy
how this
shit.
fumble, what Kaspar is feeling here as this substance is injected into your body.
I think it feels like when he first got turned into a witcher and he basically goes blind from the pain and he just starts screaming. As it feels like every vein in his body is set on fire. And it's not even a pain that can be dulled by how much of it there is. It's like he feels every single inch of his body erupted in blinding pain. And he wishes he was dead in that moment.
Tupacero still needs to complete his check here, but it's going to be essentially he just does, unless he gets less than 0.
Not probable, but possible.
Is he using the mutate ability from the mage tree?
Okay, with a 23. Kaspar, you begin to feel your body convulse as the mutagen begins affecting your every fiber of your being. You tried to resist it, but your defenses fell as Tupacero succeeds in his alchemical endeavors. Your body begins changing and mutating.
No.
You're not sure what is happening and what you're turning into, but it is something different.
No.
Kaspar is beginning to change.
That's all
Your head begins to pound like you have a splitting, just every ounce of your body feels like it is beginning to kind of rip apart and reform in every microsecond. That is Tupacero's turn. It is Clarice and Lindarian. Clarice is useless. She is in prison and not able to cast anything there. Damn, that's... The one good offensive spell that Lindarian has is not useful in this situation because it's a huge area effect and it would catch everyone else in it too, which is not good. So instead, Lindarian is...
Does he know how to use a mace?
He doesn't
Does he know how to heal?
He doesn't have any healing spells. I think he's going to attempt... What is this? Oh, well, that's useless. Okay.
Does
Not
he know every
useful in this
category of
situ-
insectoid?
He's going to go with Enye because it is a good go-to. He's going to move back a little bit towards this corner, going to cast at the one that is actually not prone because it's harder to hit things prone. So he's going to cast at that one over near Kilton, and it has to do a dodge escape to beat his 25, and with a 15 does not. So he did not light him on fire, but he does, let's see, to the leg. It's not going to get through his armor. 11 damage. These guys' armor is 14 on the leg. So unfortunately does not make it through, but he did crit, so he gets 10 damage, 10, beat it by 10, so he's going to take an extra 5 damage, right? On top of, or just across the board. So the impact, he kind of tries to dodge out of the way, kind of twists his ankle, and you kind of see his like knee buckle a little bit as he takes some damage to his knee. All right, that's Lindarian's turn. Opheia, go ahead and give us another stun save.
Wish me luck. Wow.
Opheia, you are stunned. You are also still bleeding from, so you should take 3 points of health damage per turn. So that's 6
6
now.
health. I'm dead.
So-
Oh wow. I don't
because
know
you
how I'm gonna
are
make.
bleeding out, so or internally.
Yeah, I don't know
bleeding,
how
so.
I'm gonna make. I think this is it, guys. I think this is it.
Well, with that, it is the end of round 2, and we will pick back up there next time as we will find out what happens then.
What the fuck are we gonna do?
This looks
I didn't-
really bad.
I didn't think we were gonna get this far, but it's still pretty bad.